Happy full moon in Aries, guys. We're going to look into the tarot and the oracle and my astrological knowledge and my intuition to see what's coming up with this full moon. Full moon's about completion. It's in the sign of Aries. 7th of October is when it peaks, early morning. So we're going to be feeling this 5th, 6th of October. Now, this full moon is going to look at our emotions. And when I pulled a few cards here, yes, it's going to be emotions running high, guys. You can see that straight away. But we're leading out and we're closing out some big survival energies, primal. That's what Mars, the ruler of Aries, rules, our root chakra. Also rules the bile, the blood, and the physical body. So where have we been holding on to, especially in our nervous system, in our organs, in our body? The last energy that we had at the moon was in the eclipse of Libra. Sorry, no, it wasn't. It was in the new moon eclipse in Virgo. So this is the first full moon after that eclipse. So eclipses last a bit longer, so we're still in that eclipse energy. And Virgo energy was ruling our digestion. What are we not digesting anymore? What's too hard for our digestion, metaphorically speaking? What people, places, things, situations, relationships we're not digesting, but also our body. And remember, this Mars energy, Aries, rules the body, the physical body. We've ever been holding on to this energy from our past, from survival. It's time to reset. And this full moon in Aries is going to give you the strength, the courage. It's going to ignite your fire again, the confidence. Now, the low vibes, we always go into the higher and lower vibes of every sign. High vibes of Aries of what I've just mentioned. The lower vibes are impatience, anger. It is the war god. Mars is the war god, its ruler. So we also look where Mars is currently in the sky, and it's in the sign of Scorpio. So there's a lot of scorpionic energy is going to be in there. Now, Scorpio is a beautiful water sign. It's very intuitive. Again, we've pulled the sun in Scorpio here, 6 of Cups. So Scorpio is playing a big role in my reading here. This is going into our psyche. It's going into our fears. It's going into our shadow. Where have we been holding this shadow within our body, our physical body? That's now, our body's not digesting it anymore and it has to be released. So let's look at the astrology. The moon is in Aries, and then it goes into, the sun is in Libra. So we look at the opposition, the sun and the moon, the masculine, the feminine. Now, Aries is ruled by Mars, as I've mentioned, and Libra is ruled by Venus. So there's Venus and Mars. It is the masculine, the feminine counterparts, the sacred union within ourselves, and how we relate to others. Aries is the I am, and Libra, the opposite sign, is others, self and others. But remember, we're focusing on the full moon, which is Aries, your self-identity. Where are you no longer the person you were 6 months ago, 6 years ago, 30 years ago? Where have you now changed? Where are you ready to lead, Aries, the war god? Where are you ready to lead your fire, your passion, your primal energy with a new found, passionate warrior? Now, again, the big Scorpio theme. So I'm going to go into Black Moon Lilith, which is a point in the sky, is also in Scorpio. And this is my deck, and these are really deep. This is the scorned feminine. And I can see here, there's a lot of feminine energy because we pulled the Queen of Cups is coming up. So we're healing mother wounds. We're healing where we have not felt safe within our tribe. We're healing family dynamics. So we put the 6 of Cups here. So this can be siblings. It can be our tribe. Feminine energy. It doesn't have to be females, remember. This is not gender specific. Female, whether man or woman, we all hold it. But there's some immature, old patriarchal energies here that need to be released, that have caused our body to feel diseased, whether that's physical, mental, emotional. It's time to take a reset. Now, 0 point. 0 point. This is an important full moon. Why? Because come February 2026, we are all, the world is going through, the astrological world, going through a big cycle of reset. We're not the same people we used to be. The world is not the same place it used to be, but something has to come out to clear. 2025 adds up to a 9 universal year, and we're detoxing, we're clearing, we're releasing. And the closer we get to December, the closer we get to February, when this reset comes, we have to have cleared out. So our body wants to clear out. So any kind of energetic work, acupuncture, healing, whether that is the conventional route or the alternative or a little bit of both, is highlighted here. Now, with that, I'm going back to the eclipse because, as I say, we're still in that eclipse energy because it's the first full moon after that 29 degrees Virgo, which is a critical degree. In Virgo, it's about our body, it's about our digestion, it is about our daily habits, it is about our work. It's an earth sign. Virgo is the earth. It's how our practical world is. Something's shifted, something's died. And this full moon is going to give you the strength to move forward. Aries is the natural leader. So remember, what is ended? Where is your body held the score? And this is where some fantastic ancestral healing can come in. Any kind of readings, Reiki, acupuncture, acupressure, whatever that might be. Exercise is a great form too. Meditation is a great form. But this is a very physical energy. Aries is a physical body. It needs to move. It's fire. It's fast. So it is quite intense. Let's just pull a Black Moon Lilith and see what Black Moon Lilith is bringing up with this energy. There's some immature energy coming in also here. Now, this might be gossip. It might be anger because it was pulled near the Emperor, which is Aries. There might be some anger within you, possibly related to father energy too. This Emperor can represent the masculine. Doesn't have to be father, but there could be some old, I'm getting it on so many levels coming in here. Some more primal patriarchal energy that needs to be released. Where you felt bound to. That you've been holding subconsciously. Remember Scorpio? Where Mars is right now, it's subconscious. It's our psyche. It's our soul. It's our shadow work. Okay, what else are we doing? But remember where the sun is. It's in Libra. It's the justice. And this is my goddess mat. And there she has the scales of balance. Cosmic justice. Whatever's going on in your world right now, it's karmically related. And it's testing you, how you're reacting. Are you coming from that old masculine energy of lack? I need to do this. I need to create from a place of wounded masculine, of lack, of scarcity, of defensiveness. Let's see what's going on. Black Moon Lilith, what message do we have? What message does Black Moon Lilith? We are going through the moon energy of emotional healing. This is intuitive and emotional healing. And we're bottom of the deck. I always go top and bottom. We have Black Moon Lilith and Leo. Allow your light to shine. Now, Leo energy is our heart chakra. It's also our solar plexus. So we're going again to that digestive area. Some of you could be suffering with digestion. Now that digestion, you've got a huge, remember Mars, Aries is your physical body. It's the black bile. It's bile and blood. Digestive. So this could be where we're holding a lot of undigested anger, inflammation. And this is asking you to release some emotional wounds. And then we have Libra energy. You deserve balance, and you do deserve balance. We come to this, in my opinion, we come to this earth and we take on the roles that we take on, and we encounter the situations that we take on to heal and grow. This is saying you're at the end of a cycle. Intuition and emotional healing. I'm going to read you that card because I think it's important. Yeah, there's the full moon, right slap bang middle. And this is very feminine. So she's pregnant. She's birthing anew. Then we've got the mother, the daughter, and then another generation here. So this is very ancestral for me. And this is what we're doing. We're clearing. to break free. So remember, if we carry in this energy, resentment, anger, it's going to block us, it's going to distract us from the silence, from the stillness. That blocks our intuition. That keeps us too busy. And this is saying slow down. Slow down to receive more. That might be counterintuitive for many of us. Slow down. We're distracting ourselves from the trauma. It's most certainly addictive energies are coming in here. Where we use alcohol, where we use food, where we use the gym, anything that's in excess. You don't even have to think it's bad for you, where we can be addicted to eating healthy. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's coming in my world personally. The perfectionism wound, that's an addiction. And this is saying the moon. It's all to do with this, I'm not good enough. The moon. And this is saying, the moon is the internal cosmic mother, reflecting the paternal sun. She is the nurturing and life-giving luminary, ruling over the psyche and the emotions of her children here on earth. When you receive this moon card, it indicates a strengthening of your intuition and increased receptivity. The answers you seek are already inside of you. But remember, we have to slow down to receive them. Even if you think right, let's go to the gym, let's go for a walk, let's do this, let's eat healthy, let's da-da-da. You're still doing. Slow down. How many of you sit in silence for a few minutes a day where the guilt comes in, the shame, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. I'm not reading from the book, guys. This is just me chipping in with something that's dropping in. Remember, it's all about the physical body with Aries, where we've been so used to do, where we can be more creative and more productive from our intuition and our internal compass. I'm back to the book now. So remember, the answers you seek are already inside you. Listen to the gift of psychic awareness and allow it to guide your way forward. If something doesn't feel right, reflect on why. You may be feeling a sense of fatigue, and the moon is encouraging you to pour into yourself right now. Have you taken time to nurture yourself? In astrology, the moon represents your emotional reactions, your soul, and your internal nature. The moon takes around 2.5 days to move through a particular zodiac sign. And it rules over the water sign of Cancer, which is the mother, the nurture, the home, the safety. The moon also represents your comfort zone. Let's have a look, guys. Your comfort zone. The relationship you had with your mother in astrology. So this is how you were conditioned as a child, making this an unconscious part of your personality. The key is to nourish your moon by understanding what emotionally aligns with what you're consciously making decisions to support you. It's incredibly important to understand and honor the moon sign, as your emotions are part of your manifestation. So you look at your moon sign, for those of you that know your moon sign. So for mine, for instance, moon's in Libra. And it gives you a list here. So moon in Aries is leadership. Moon in Taurus is security. The moon in Gemini, communication. Moon in Cancer, nurturing. Moon in Leo, creativity. Moon in Virgo, intelligence. Moon in Libra is harmony. So I am seeking harmony, me personally. And this is what you're trying to do in your emotions. You're trying to seek balance. So the moon in Scorpio would be stability. The moon in Sagittarius seeks freedom. The moon in Capricorn seeks structure. In Aquarius, intellect. And the moon in Pisces, sensitivity. So your psychic awareness is increasing. Listen to this information and allow it to guide your way. Wow. So there you go, guys. I'm going to end this reading with a quantum oracle. And this is our final message, this full moon in Aries. There's so many different things going on in the astrological world right now. So this full moon usually links to something else, but there isn't. The sun and the moon are on their own with this full moon. Yes, there's a lot of other things going on. For instance, we have a big theme with Mars in Scorpio. But with this full moon, it's wanting you to get the balance with your masculine, your feminine. Get comfortable with who you really are now. And if you look in the mirror and you take time and stillness, where do you know that you need to be authentic with yourself? Aries is that authentic, no BS. And it can sense this with others too. Where are you needing to take a reset? To be so honest with yourself and drop some burdens. The creative endeavor, transformation. You're going through a big transformative cycle. Now, if you look on this card here, there's an easel and it's got nothing on it. We, with this full moon in Aries, the most courageous, confident leader that there is in the zodiac. Paint your new picture. We have an opportunity for reset. Break an old cycle. Break an ancestral cycle. Break old habits. Drop things that no longer align with who you really are now. It's time to create a new endeavor, a new version of you. This is fantastic energy, guys. I hope you're taking on this gorgeous energy of this full moon in Aries. And I'm going to leave it there, guys. Take good care.